The Minister of Agriculture in Nigeria, Senator Mustapha Kyari, have asked the members, the staff of the civil service working in his ministry to fast and pray to ensure food security in Nigeria. You see, this is what I call when people are employed or appointed in the position of authority in the various quangles of the Nigerian state, when they are grossly incompetent, when nepotism has been the order of the day, when favoritism has been the order of the day. The Minister of Agriculture, that is supposed to make policies that will ensure food security in Nigeria, is asking his staff to fast and pray for the country. You see, what's an irony? You see, Nigeria is just a joke. When people who are put in position of authority, who does not have the necessary skills and expertise, to provide solutions to problem, just because they belong to a group of oligarch, a group of corrupt elites, those who are grossly incompetent. How would you ask your staff to fast and pray in order to ensure food security in Nigeria? These people are shameless. Whatever they do at home, they do not understand that it goes around the world, and people read and watch whatever they are doing. Due to the outcry from the country, he retracted his statement, trying to give excuses that it is just a normal routine at the ministry. So this man doesn't know what he's doing. You see, Nigerian politicians and those who occupy the Nigerian state are grossly incompetent. The very best of Nigeria does not have access to public opportunity. They don't have access to power because a group of people have hijacked the system. That is why we are not seeing development, despite the billions and billions of dollars that the Nigerian state generates on a yearly basis. There is very little to show for it. That is why a minister spent 39 billion just to construct an international conference centers in a country where there are not as easy access to primary health care, to education, to quality roads. But the minister felt spending 39 billion to reorganize or refurbished the International Conference Center in Abuja is of a necessity to the Nigerian state. You see, the Nigerian politicians are just grossly incompetent. You see, there are certain things that makes them feel happy, that showcase they are doing their fantastic job. What is the relevance of a conference center to the human capital index of an average Nigeria? These ministers and those in government in Nigeria, the problem they have is misappropriation of public funds. How does constructing a conference center help to put food in the stomach of the very poor Nigerians? How does constructing a vice presidential lodge improve the standard of living of Nigeria? How does it improve the educational sector, the health sector, and the road infrastructure in the country? Power generation. The entire budget for the Ministry of Interior in terms of for safeguarding the Nigerian borders is about 10 billion naira. The International Conference Center, for example, 39 billion naira was spent. This is what we are saying: misappropriation of resources. That is why they are calling for prayers and fasting in order for God to intervene. What a shame. These people are a disgrace to this country, and they're making the country a laughing stock globally. So guys, what do you think? Do you really think praying and fasting will solve the problem of food insecurity in Nigeria? Drop your comment. Thank you.